Finally gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Checking hot read. Check.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shoot.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that 1st drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Mahomes. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This one caught by Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To Calvin.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
15.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds, that is
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Todd Gurley, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Anthony
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. This time Ryan will throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Breeland. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Falcons, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
(21-0) our score after one.
The score, Chiefs 21, Falcons nothing.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Ryan. That's caught by Treadwell. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Bryant keeps it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. But they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Smith. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Falcons 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes now to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Complete. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks and running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught by Watkins. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. 2 touchdowns for him already in this 1st half. This one good for a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And now off to the races down the right side.
Boy, you ain't got no feet.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Number 18.
Calvin Ridley. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. It's fielded at the 45. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan dumps it off to Gurley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Darquez Denard there defensively. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. Check 31, check 31. Wall, get wall. Watch twist.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. He gives to Gurley, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Ryan. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Bell. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Mike Pennell with the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and
now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now.
Tackle made.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Mike 53, 53, Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 36, 36.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 21-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defender.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Chiefs 27. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hill on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Check 50, check 50.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 3. Check 3.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
He was open to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Watch the whip. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Check 99. Check 99.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. On the move to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's Gurley. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And he's got him in, Calvin Ridley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Calvin Ridley.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Lining up
on those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
Hill on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Check 26, check 26.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyler Davison in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Under 10.
They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of
After
4.
that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Caught out left side by Robinson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
4th down. Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
10 at the 45-yard line.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Switch. Yellow.
One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Is no good. That keeps the score.
Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9.